The scenarios in Undaunted North Africa reflect the fast-paced, hit-and-run missions carried out by the Long-Range Desert Group against Italian forces. Scenario 10 of Undaunted North Africa recreates a part of Operation Caravan, which typified the type of operations run by the group. Launched on the 14th of September 1942, Operation Caravan was one of 4 simultaneous raids carried out against the lines of communication behind Italian lines. Caravan was the only raid to succeed. The attack on Barchi would consist of a raid on the airfield and an attack on the barracks occupied by Italian troops. The goal was to cause as much damage and chaos as possible. To reach the city, 2 half patrols under the command of Major John Richard Easonsmith had to travel 1,155 miles from their home base on Farium, Egypt. The raiding force consisted of 47 men and 5 jeeps, 12 Chevrolet 1533X2 trucks, and 2 10-ton Mack trucks that provided additional fuel. In addition, the raiding force was accompanied by Major Vladimir Peniakov and 2 Sasnusi tribesmen who would gather information about the disposition of the enemy forces just before the attack was to commence. To avoid congestion with the other raiding forces, the group crossed the Sand Sea twice, which greatly extended the journey. They lost 1 jeep on the 3rd day, but on the 11th day of their travel, they arrived just south of Barchi in the smaller town of Benia. Unbeknownst to the men, they had been spotted by Italian recon forces. After a day of preparation, the force set out at night to raid the town. Unfortunately, they lost one of the trucks carrying a Breda, which limited the firepower that could be used during the raid. By 11 p.m., the force turned on their headlights and pretended to be an Axis convoy. The deception worked as they raced past 2 L-3 tankettes. The Long-Range Desert Group was now in position to raid the town. Running into the airfield, they killed several sentries and blew up a truck containing aviation fuel, which lit up the night sky. While the Italians expected an attack coming, they were surprised by the direction from which it came, so the Long-Range Desert Group faced little opposition. With the gates unlocked, the jeeps quickly entered the airfield and proceeded to attack both the aircraft and the barracks. Tracer rounds, incendiary, and explosive ammunition quickly destroyed 10 aircraft. Despite being present on the airfield for more than an hour, the Long-Range Desert Group managed to avoid any casualties. In the end, they destroyed 16 Italian aircraft and damaged at least 7 more. While the raid was quite successful, getting back to the home base was quite problematic. The force lost all vehicles save for 2 jeeps and 1 truck. Operation Caravan proved to be the high water mark for the Long-Range Desert Group in terms of a single raid, but their contributions would continue throughout the war in North Africa.